Okay, so please write the topic for GD. India needs industry-oriented education system. India needs industry-oriented education system. India needs industry-oriented education system. Okay, so I think now we are ready. We can start. So I start from you, Manoj.
Yes, sir, I'm audible, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, friends. My name is Noor, and I'm happy to initiate the discussion. Let me introduce the topic. The topic given to us is industrial need, industrial-oriented education system. In my opinion, this topic is a matter of concern and very important. So I divided this topic into two broad categories, like why it is required and how to contribute. Why it is required? Because sir, many industry need to sir experienced candidates who want to work in there, and so because every industry need to a knowledgeable person who uh, knowledge such a levels we operate a system easily. And so how to contribute, sir, it is a growth of the industry is very fast due to this. So in my so I'm very sure you have the many point to offer and discuss. Let participate in the discussion and open the house for discussion.
Okay, Kaushik.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kaushik Sarkar, and I'm very glad that I got this opportunity to initiate the discussion. As you know, today's topic is that India needs industry-oriented education system. Now, let us consider what the topic actually suggests. It is saying industry-oriented. Now, what we learn in professional structured courses is covering the generic topics concerning to particular engineering branch or any other professional course. But those topics were discovered or developed or researched quite many decades ago, and the industry, as you know, is a dynamic body and keeps on changing. So the application based approach or any other particular soft skill that might be the demand of time may lag in the non-updated syllabus. And I strongly feel on this note that definitely the government and the individual should take steps in this particular direction. With that being said, we can discuss this topic into particular categories, such as why we need this industry oriented approach in education, and if we need, then what aspects do you need to consider? For example, any professional education is either technical or non-technical, and this aspects has to be discussed separately. And that's all. And with that being said, I invite you all to discuss.
Yeah, Priyal.
Good evening, friends. I am Priyal, and the topic that we have been given today is engineers. Uh, Sorry, sir, I forgot the topic.
Topic is India needs industry-oriented education system.
Yes, India needs industry-oriented education system. Now, I believe it has become a very common sight to see engineers being unemployed in the country. And also, we get to see complaints from companies that the engineers being produced in the nation are not industry ready. I think the practical exposure to the engineers is quite less. So, discussing about this topic, I think we can broadly divide this into two segments. What is the present scenario in today's engineering education? For example, is the practical exposure being provided? Do we have industrial mentors which can give us insights about the industries? The second part would be what is the road ahead? If we don't have these things, how can we bring it into implementation? What can we do to make the engineers being produced industry ready? So I think our discussion should revolve somewhere around this. And with this, I pass on the discussion. Thank you.
Okay, Vishal Srivastava.
Yes, sir. Good evening, friends. My name is Vishal Srivastava, and I am very glad to have the opportunity to initiate this group discussion. As we all know that today we are given a topic, India needs industry-oriented education system. And I strongly agree with the sentence because it's a very important and serious topic to discuss upon. As we all know that the world is going at a very fast pace, and we need to be in touch with the requirement of the time. So the most important requirement of the time is to have a practical knowledge and industry based approach, because in India we rush more towards the degree and we give less importance to the practical education. We are much more inclined towards the classroom theories. So on a broad perspective, I would like to describe, or I would like to discuss this topic under the two major headlines. First of all, why we need it, what is the reason for going for industry oriented approach, and second, what will be its effects on a community level or an individual level and on a national level. So I would like to invite my friends to participate in this discussion and make this GDS success.
So I think the first round of introduction we have completed, and now we enter into the second round where you will discuss among yourself and appreciate the points given by others, and maybe you will contradict them, and maybe at the end we come to some kind of consensus or some kind of conclusion. So I now open the house for the discussion among all of you.
In my opinion, we very need to change our education system, because in our education system we don't have many practical exposure. So we need to first we bring the industrial subject and practical knowledge, and in the we are many engineers doing their intern, but they did not intern in any company. They only go 1 or 2 days and get a certificate. So first we verify this in this time the engineers
Manoj, I
doing
completely
actual,
agree with you on that we need practical applications to be done in our curriculum. But definitely, I think we already have certain aspects, such as we all as engineers have done workshop for many semester engineering, drawing also we did. But what I feel personally lacking is there is a lack of holistic approach. We do those, or even our faculty actually make us do those things just as a formality or as to score
Yes.
marks. But I think as importance as we give to the theoretical subjects, the practical must be emphasized equally, if not much more. So I think that importance of the practical examination should be much more enhanced, and not only the theory. And apart from that, if you don't know theory, it is impossible to apply those concepts. So we
Yes.
are engineers, we are not technicians or
I
any
agree.
other
Manoj,
professional.
adding to
I
your
agree
point-
with the word
Manoj,
that
adding
Kaushik
to your
said that
point of
we will-
and
internship
let us not
becoming a
limit ourselves
formality,
to only
I
engineers.
think
There are
teachers
other
must
professions
also ensure
Yes.
teachers must
Yeah.
also ensure whether that internship is not being done as a formality. Having viva on what you have done in your summer or winter internship should be conducted in the colleges. And apart from that, I think the college already does some workshops where it calls industrially, established people, and they give speeches, they give insights about the industry. And keeping in mind the current situation of pandemic, keeping those seminars online is not
Yes.
really effective.
Yeah,
Yes,
do you
yes,
know
What
I
can be
do
done?
agree
What do you
with
think,
you.
guys?
80% of the graduates of India are even not employable, though they have the degree, they have the whatever their mark sheets or everything, but they lack the practical exposure, and because of that, the employment is rising at a very fast rate. Do you know
The practical exposure will only be provided after you get the job, no? And there is
Right.
internship.
If
No,
you
I
want
would-
to
I
go
would-
any
How can you
job, the
gain
I would
industry
practical
like
needs
to
some
object to-
industrial
experience.
exposure?
Then the problem
being
is that the
student.
existing system is not sufficient to provide the practical
Yeah,
exposure.
exactly.
Yeah,
Because
along
I
with
would
that,
like
I
to
will also
projects,
like to
would like to
jobs
bring
are
an
not
example
sufficient
of
enough.
a district Kendrapada in Odisha. There's a district Kendrapada where the students are much more inclined towards the practical exposure. And believe me, the literacy rate is not that much, but the students in that district get a job of more than 30 lakhs the worldwide. So it is a very high time to replicate that theory over the entire nation, because
No,
it is a very high gravity
If you
time.
go for any job, they need some experience candidate. Prefer always experienced candidate. Why? Because they have the experience, they have the practical knowledge. If you we want to job to fresher, so we in our education system must be changed
No,
some term also.
Manoj, I think we all agreed that we need industry-oriented courses. And one of the most important facts is that in industry is a dynamic body. It changes every year. Some topic or some other particular new revolution is occurring, and we need to adjust our curriculum as per that. If you consider the example of computer-aided manufacturing,
Exactly.
CAM, we actually have already, we all have, I think, have done CAD as engineers, or any other other also activities of any other profession has been done by them also, but in every year it changes. So we need our course makers to be updated on that. I mean,
Exactly.
not
Even
Right.
only
I think
funding, but
Yes,
also about
like
the
one
IIT and
college in
IIT.
play, college can do a tie-up with the companies which come for placement. And then companies can conduct seminars as to what work culture they are having and what is the work profile that the people get.
It
even
is also depend the how many industry come to college for the industrial activities.
Yeah.
If an industry not come to in the any college for industrial, how to student get the knowledge for this?
No,
So first
Right.
we the
And the
college
college
tie
must
up
also
with
ensure
the
that the
industry. Many
industry specifies
industry.
what are the prerequisites for placement. What all
Even-
basic
Yeah.
languages you must know?
No,
What
I
all
think
basic
if
knowledge
we
you must
consider
have?
a broader dimension other than only engineering disciplines, other profession also need actually industry-oriented approach. And if you consider, for example, say the medical professional, for any doctor, even they complete their MBBS, they need to practice as 2 years of
Yes,
junior
sir.
doctorate,
exactly,
and
even
then
our
give,
Right.
prime
then
Yes.
given
minister
the
has a
license.
recent
I think
meeting
we
with
can
the
actually
This
do
thing
that
we
heads
for
lack
of
in the
1 year
IITs
engineering
and
internship.
also.
NITs.
Yeah,
That we
and
it's
that can
a
be
This
very
thing we
implemented in
lack.
engineering
good
also.
time.
After you do 1 year of any practical internship or application based internship, then you are given. Another main problem is that, for example, a graduate of mechanical engineer or civil engineer has to actually work in any kind of IT based job or any computer science profile. Although we can call that diversification, but the
Exact-
what
Because
but
Exactly.
that
Even
even
the
our
thing that
prime
he has
minister
engineer
has
learned
knowledge
for
held
of
a
4
meeting
the
years
with the
practical
is
heads
not
knowledge
of
able
of
the
to
the
apply.
computer
institution like
and the
IITs
coding
and
also.
NITs. And they held a meeting that it's a very right time. Even the IIT, the heads of IIT and NIT, it's their responsibility to help the even the private colleges also on becoming how they can do much more in technical fields and how they can have their practical knowledge. Because only that, because of the practical knowledge and practical exposure, even the laboratories in the IITs and NITs are non-functional. Believe me, they have the facility, they have the
Yeah, I don't
faculties.
think the data is completely correct. How
No,
can the
exactly. In my college,
laboratories of such prestigious institute be non-functional?
Nine,
How can
I
you
would
call
like
it
to object to on a
non-functional?
broad perspective. There are many NITs and IITs where there are laboratories, there are faculties,
No, for
but they
example,
are
which
not
IIT or NIT you have confirmed data that they are
yeah, please,
non-functional?
because
Means
I am
they
In
are
my
conducting
opinion,
I
research
am from
on very
NIT.
nice scale.
Please give me a chance. I am in NIT Allahabad. They have the thermal lab, but believe me, right from that it's 20 years back when it's fully operational, and till date none of the machine is working. Government is giving the funds, but the proper care is not taken care of. So these are the points where we should have to focus. Then only we can
But also,
succeed.
Vishal, I think the
uh,
machines that we find in our labs are not, really
Yeah, exactly.
giving
They're
you
out.
the technical industrial exposure. It is only based on
the
research.
mechanical guy who learn coding because they explore their knowledge in the coding because they not
No, no,
explore
no.
their knowledge in
I
mechanical
think why
practical
the core
things.
why the core engineers are going towards non-core field is
Because
only because the packages are attractive.
and
Only
the
because the
No, it is
more
not. It is dual.
opportunity
I don't think
will
only the
get.
packages are attractive.
Uh,
Even that the core jobs are not existing for every sect of engineers. Means,
yes,
being
yes,
from
yes,
any
yes,
particular
yes.
college, it is very much easy to score a job. But if you talk about lower
Right,
tiers of college, core jobs are not that much lucrative. So it is actually the
right.
plight of that given situation of the engineers that they are moving from their sector to another sector, not by
because
choice.
many
Exactly.
CS and IT students get the practical knowledge of the only coding is easily because they only need a computer. So we get the knowledge of the practical of the coding is easily. So that why the in the
And
mechanical
apart
or the
from that,
civil
I think
So I
student
think
we need
one
to
go for
also
solution to
the
this
this is
problem would
company.
be creating and making the core engineers specially aware about what importance their field holds and
Yeah,
what
exactly.
potential
Yes,
their
yeah.
field
Exactly.
has. Yes. So that is one solution which we can undertake. Apart from that, any other solution, guys, to
apart
create
from, I
more
think we all
industrially
limited
aware
ourselves to
engineers?
engineers. If you consider any other particular field such as paramedics, they also need the necessary exposure. So every
Right.
particular industry, I think practical should be given equally weightage as theory, and a holistic approach should be adopted. So yeah, for our case, as engineers, we have done our projects in only the last 2 semesters. This can be
Yeah.
actually done for more 2 semesters, and those projects should actually include not only the simulation aspects. I think manufacturing should also be included so that we get our
Right.
practice on hands-on machinery. Means we are
And
It is the
we are
also
actually
fact that
avoiding
many
that hands-on
students
approach.
not make their project. They bring the project. They buy
yeah,
the
exactly.
project from
Copy them.
the. It is the also.
Also, friends, I think apart from the technical industrial exposure, what people lack is the management skills, the non-technical skills, dealing with
Yes.
people, managing a team, being a leader in a team. All that should also be inculcated in the education system
And
If you
I
go
would
for
like to
any job,
bring a
apart
point
from
via,
that
they need some
presentations.
skills.
an
Like
evaluation
Right,
scheme should be rigid and it should be transparent also. Because even I
right.
have seen that many of the private colleges, they don't much bother about the projects, laboratory experiments, and they randomly give
Yeah,
the marks. They randomly pass the student without evaluating them on a very transparent or rigid basis. So there should be a rigid and transparent evaluation system
if you go for any job, they will not select only your the technical knowledge. They see how do you communicate, how you like
Yeah,
management
soft
skill
skills.
also. The soft skill also required
Yes,
this.
yes, yeah.
Because this makes
Right.
us employable. Because irrespective of the hard
Yes,
skills, we also need soft skills because
soft
it is
skill.
something that we need at the moment.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think now we can go for conclusion. So Kaushik, from your side.
Thank you all for giving me this opportunity to conclude. I believe we had a very healthy discussion and we all reached the consensus that our education system must be updated as per the industry requirement. And we all agreed upon this following point. As my friend mentioned, that practical application based studies should be implemented. The theory and the practical both should be given equal weightage. And we should also have a rigid and transparent evaluation system so that nobody can easily skim through the practical without giving the required efforts. Our friend also mentioned, we also mentioned that we need to have much more industrial exposure as a mechanical or any other particular form of engineering or profession. We need to have the given industry experience. We also discussed the possibility of actually adding 1 year of training, such as the doctors do in their profession, to gain their license or certificate. That can be actually done to make us more employable. And we also discussed that dynamic revision of the syllabus has to be done, as industries need always keeps on evolving. They never remain the same, even they evolve as fast as in the time of 1 year or 6 months. So our policy makers and those who are formulating the syllabus must be very much updated with them. And we all agreed that we should have close the industry and the universities should have close tie-ups with each other so they can communicate properly, and no student who gets qualified from an university lacks in this particular skill. And Priel also mentioned that we need to have soft skills inculcated into our program. We are only thinking about the theories and not developing the leadership and the communication skills that are required. So that has to be also catered to. Thank you all.
Okay, Manoj.
I take the opportunity to conclude the discussion. We had a very good discussion and many important points come out. And we reached some important points like in India, we need to the industrial knowledge also, because the industry is changing rapidly. So we need to require the new industrial things, and also we have the practical knowledge, because in the many times the student not focus on the practical. We always focus on the theoretical because we only pass the our engineering. So I conclude the discussion.
Priya.
So, guys, I think we all had a very fruitful discussion and we have come to some points as mutual consensus. I think talking of the present scenario, the education system does lack in the industrial exposure. Mainly two segments we are lacking on. Firstly, the technical segment. We don't have the technical practical exposure because we carry out internships and projects as a formality. There is no one to regulate whether we are doing it seriously, whether we are understanding what we are doing. Secondly, I think on the non-technical part, we are lacking. We do not have exposure in working in teams. How to deal with people, we still don't know. Proper soft skills are not developed till we are graduated. I think what lies ahead is that we need to improve on it. How we can do that is, firstly, we can, have a very good communication with the industries, what all prerequisite they require. Also check on the our own institute whether the labs are functional, whether the equipments are there, conducting of regular seminars, and also making engineers aware about their own fields, what potential their own field has, so that they don't deviate from their own fields. So I think these were the main points that we discussed, and I'm very glad to be a part of this discussion. Thank you.
Okay, Vishal.
I would like to conclude this discussion. I think it's a very healthy discussion, and we have come to some points, some highlights of the discussion. I would like to give some points. As the Manoj shared, that yeah, hard skill is necessary, but in addition to that, we also need soft skills because it is something that makes us employable. And that's the topic is given about the industry-oriented approach. So we all had given our points, and we all are to some point that we have made a good discussion. Yeah, India needs an industry approach. If because as we all know that the 80% of our graduates are even not employable, and we need to reconstruct the prevailing education system. as the Kaushik said that, yeah, practical exposure is equally important with the classroom theory, because these are the two sides of the same coin. So one cannot go with the classroom theories. It should have some practical aspects also. That is the requirement of the time, and the nation that walks with the requirement is always a developing nation. So we have to concentrate much over the practical aspects also, because it is that requirement of time, and we should have to make pace with the world. So I think these are the some of the knocking points that have come through this discussion.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now let me tell you, see, all of you have discussed properly. That is a good discussion you have done. And in my opinion, I think you will all skim through in the GD. That is not a problem. But you know, if I tell you the best way, actually, India needs industry-oriented education system. The best way to classify this could have been, friends, let's discuss this entire topic in these two broad categories. Number one, what is the present education system and its deficiencies? What is our present education system and what are its limitations, disadvantages or shortcomings? So present education system में shortcoming क्या है? Number two, what industries require and how we can plug that gap? What industries require and how we can plug that gap? तो दो ही कैटेगरी में डिस्कशन होगा. इंडस्ट्रीज को चाहिए क्या? आपने बोला इंडिया नीड्स इंडस्ट्री ओरिएंटेड education system. That means present education system is not industry oriented. There is a meaning of it. So what is a present education system and what are its deficiency? We need to identify that at the first place. And then what is the requirement of industry? We need to know that. Now what present education system is giving, what industries require, इसमें mismatch कहाँ पे है? Then only we can plug that mismatch. So इन दो broad categories में हमारा discussion होना है और आपने जितने भी points दिए वो इन दो categories के अंदर ही हैं. भाई साहब इंडस्ट्रीज को क्या चाहिए? आपने बोला सॉफ्ट स्किल चाहिए. हमारा प्रेजेंट एजुकेशन सिस्टम सॉफ्ट स्किल पे वर्क करता है? नहीं करता है, तो इंट्रोड्यूस करो उसको. आपका प्रेजेंट एजुकेशन सिस्टम थ्योरी पे वर्क करता है, प्रैक्टिकल पे वर्क नहीं करता. इंडस्ट्रीज को प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोच भी चाहिए, तो उसमें इनकॉर्पोरेट करो. सारे सोल्यूशन आपके उस डायरेक्शन में आना स्टार्ट होंगे. यू नो, इन द जीडी सम टाइम जो आपका डाटा है दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आई हैव प्रोवाइडेड यू मेनी वीडियोज ऑन न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी. डू वन थिंग, प्लीज गो थ्रू दैट टुडे. न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में मैंने बहुत से वीडियोस डाले हैं, बड़े छोटे 2-4 मिनट के. राज्यसभा का भी डिबेट हमने डाला हुआ है उसके ऊपर, तो उसको एक बार सुन लो. न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में से कुछ ना कुछ आएगा. उस न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी को कॉपी लेके बैठना और न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के पॉइंट्स लिख लेना. कहीं ना किसी टॉपिक के अंदर न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी तुम डाल सकते हो फ्रेंड्स. बट नाउ द थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग. एज पर न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, नो देयर इज अ कंपोनेंट व्हिच हैज बीन एडेड. So let me bring to your notice about that component. If you say this line, then that will ensure कि आपके पास knowledge भी है. तो new education policy इसके ऊपर focus करती है. And with this, I want to request all of you to go through new education policy, which is one of the most important topic for discussion this year. कहीं पे भी आप जाओगे new education policy आएगा. अब ये हमारा प्रॉब्लम क्या थी और हमें कैसे इसको कोप अप करना है, ये आपने डिस्कस किया. अब इसमें कुछ क्रिएटिव आप जो अपने एक्सपीरियंस है ना, क्रिएटिव नॉलेज वो दे सकते हैं. आप ये बोल सकते हैं कि फ्रेंड्स, लेट मी टेल यू द अबाउट द इंटर्नशिप. एज ऑल ऑफ अस आर टेक्नोक्रेट्स एंड वी नो देयर इज अ industrial exposure or industrial training or internship in the industry. That is one component after second year or third year. You know, majority of us know that that is normally done for formality, and there are the reasons for that. Reason number one is that when you go for internship to the industry do not take it very positively. The executives in industries or workers in industries, they think that it will be wastage of their time to train you. To suggest better, it should be paid internship. College should try to provide paid internship. That simply means when I do internship, the industry will pay me, and when industry pays me, I'm like working for industry. And when I'm working for industry, there will be some kind of module where I'm supposed to work. Nobody is going to give me free money. So the internship concept should be converted into paid internship concept, where I should try to get basically some kind of paid internship in the industry. And when I do that, when I get money from industry, obviously industry will make sure I'm working there. And in the college, on the front of college, first thing they have to ensure paid internship. Number two, they should check that have you worked on some real industrial problem or not. Now there is a concept of industrial project also. There's a concept of BTech project also. In some of the colleges, entire 6 months are provided to do the project, and in masters it is 1 year. So 6 months and 1 year is a significant period to work on a problem and provide a solution to the problem. But from where we pick up the problem? Do we pick up the problem from research papers or theoretical problem, the solution of which is not at all relevant for our industries or India? So we should not pick up the problems which are theoretical. We should pick up the real problems. We should pick up the problems which are there in industries and work on them and provide the solution to that. Who will ensure that? The college should ensure that. So the moment we start doing it, industry academia interaction automatically starts improving. Now friends, the engineering, the college, the students in the college, they will learn under the mentorship of teachers. Now it is the responsibility of the college or teachers to have more and more interaction with industries. Bring the projects from industries, make the students work on them, and provide a solution to that. If industry academia interaction improves, students obviously will learn. And when they learn, they become automatically industry ready. This is how this all goes. So provide the real kind of solution, whatever you have. So that is something which is important for us. So monitoring has to be very good at the level of college, and industry should also come forward, and industry should basically emanate this knowledge. Industry should also come forward, and they should tell that yes, this is something which is required. This is something which is required. You can also give example of Prime Minister Research Fellowship, and CII has come out with a Prime Minister Research Fellowship module, in which real life problems of industries, be it PhD will be awarded on those, and PhD is to be done on those projects. And once you do PhD for 4 years on those projects, then that will be something which is actually to be done. So real life projects of industries, we have to do PhDs on that. So automatically we are basically doing industry related domains. Now Manoj said why and how. I think you need to understand what classification I gave was exhaustive, and this is how it is to be done. Kaushik said why we need, and then what aspects to consider. That is what Kaushik said. Priyal said, okay, present scenario. Priyal made a blunder that he talked about engineering actually. This topic was not related to engineering. This topic was much broader. It was India needs industry oriented education system. That was the topic. It was not related to engineering or a particular profession. Don't drag it to engineering. If it is general, keep it general. He said, what is the present scenario and what is the road ahead? So it is more or less what I was telling you. What is the present situation and what is required? Vishal said, I agree with the statement and requirement of the time it is. And he said, why we need it and what will be its effects. So actually that classification is not exhaustive. Make sure once you give some kind of direction in the introduction, make sure that in the body part you take forward that direction. You take forward the points in that direction. अगर आपने कोई डायरेक्शन दे दिया तो उसके ऊपर आगे बात भी करो बॉडी में. अगर आपने डायरेक्शन दे दिया बॉडी में उसकी बात ही नहीं की, then direction has got no meaning. Direction identify करना is the most important part of your entire this GD, right? So identify the direction, and जैसे तुम्हें opportunity मिलता है बॉडी में तो उसी डायरेक्शन को आगे लेके जाओ, and make sure others are also falling in the same direction, and then conclusion part will come. So conclusion, more or less everybody has done nicely. You have done good conclusion. All of you could speak much comfortably on that topic. But as I told you, this topic is very important topic, और ये एक पूरा डोमेन है. किसी भी टाइम पे ना आपका जीडी में 5-6 टॉपिक्स होते हैं बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, एजुकेशन, स्किल डेवलपमेंट, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, स्किल डेवलपमेंट, एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, ये सारा रिलेटेड डोमेन है, राइट. दूसरा आपका कोविड का सिचुएशन चल रहा है आजकल, वो चीज है. तीसरा इकोनॉमी का सिचुएशन चल रहा है. तो दीज आर द कपल ऑफ पॉइंट्स which are there in the mind of basically coordinator, and he will ask you question from there only. So that's all from my side. Baki, anything else you want to ask me? Any point you want to ask?
सर एक्चुअली मैंने पूछा, वो लोग पेन एंड पेपर नहीं दे रहे हैं जीडी में. तो सर जैसे कंक्लूड, हाँ सर, तो सर कंक्लूजन करते टाइम कुछ अगर पॉइंट्स मिस हो जाएं तो कैसे करें?
नहीं, कंक्लूड करते टाइम 4-5 पॉइंट तो दिमाग में रखो किसी और के. वन ऑफ द मेंबर्स सेड दिस, वन ऑफ द मेंबर्स सेड दिस, वन ऑफ द मेंबर्स सेड दिस, बोल दो. This is a practice. That is what we are doing actually. It is even better if they are not providing, because you people are totally engaged in writing. That is not required. मेरे को लगता है writing का requirement है. मेरे को लगता है डायरेक्शन दिमाग में सोचो, डायरेक्शन बोल डालो, 4-5 पॉइंट्स याद करो शुरू के, और जैसे वो सोचने का टाइम देते हैं तो डायरेक्शन याद करो और डायरेक्शन बोल डालो. और उसके कंक्लूजन के लिए जब आप डिस्कशन बहुत अच्छे तरीके से करेंगे तो कंक्लूजन भी अच्छा आपका याद रह जाएंगे. पॉइंट नाम याद नहीं रहेंगे किसने क्या बोला, तो बोल दो कपल ऑफ मेंबर्स वर ऑफ दिस ओपिनियन, वन ऑफ द मेंबर्स सेड दिस, अदर मेंबर सेड दिस, ऐसा बोल दो. उसमें सारा क्या है इसमें, दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. मतलब यू गाइस आर ट्रेन्ड, डोंट वरी, यू गाइस आर नॉट ट्रेन्ड. जस्ट जो मैंने बताया है वैसा रखना है। अभी इंट्रोडक्शन बोलो, बॉडी में पार्टिसिपेट बोलते रहो, पैशन के साथ इन्वॉल्व योरसेल्फ इन डिस्कशन एंड कीप योर माइंड ओपन एंड स्टिक अराउंड द टॉपिक। जो टॉपिक है उसके आसपास जाओ, डेविएट मत करो। अगर ये 4-5 चीज याद रखोगे तो आप कर ले जाओगे, कोई ट्रबल नहीं है, राइट? एनीथिंग यू वांट टू आस्क, एनी अदर थिंग? सो ये न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी जो मैंने बताया, इसको यार एक बार गो थ्रू कर लेना, राइट? न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी इज इंपॉर्टेंट, गो थ्रू दैट एंड प्रिपेयर वेल फॉर दैट। फाइन, चलो ओके, थैंक यू।